guys, Sarah here. Okay, I know I'm a day late. I am so sorry. I have one credible excuse and one excuse that I'm sure you can sympathize with. So the credible one is classes have started back up as of today, and I have been preparing for them, which has been an exercise in frustration because Moodle hasn't got the classes yet, so I haven't been able to get the notes. And the other one is I meant to record it this weekend, and instead my best friend finally got Minecraft, and we spent practically the entire weekend playing Minecraft. And the hours I wasn't playing Minecraft, I was playing the latest Pokemon expansion pack. Also with her and some by myself. We're at the grinding stage at the moment. So, sorry? I'm really sorry, I genuinely am. Anyway, this video, so yes, I'm all rugged up. It is freezing here in Melbourne, accept and allow. Okay, so as you'll tell by the title of this video is all about the Reading Rush 2020. I am taking part and I am so excited to. I did last year and all the videos for that are on my Instagram, and I'm probably I'll try and do a reading vlog. I really enjoyed doing it last year. It was really short last year because I just did a basic recap at the end of the day. I'll try and record a little bit better each day and try and upload it each day, but like I said, classes have started back up, so I'm going to be busy doing classwork and stuff, so this reading rush is going to go around that, so yeah, it's not going to be easy. So, the books I have chosen, I'm starting with a massive one, but I have been dying to get back into this and just marathon it, is A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. It's the illustrated edition, so we've got lots of... Oh, just hit myself in the face with it, why don't I? We've got lots of lovely illustrations in it. This is a different type of illustrated book to my previous one. I'm giving this one a shot because this was the one that was available in my bookstore. I think I'm probably going to end up going back to the other one because I don't know how fond I am of it. But let me just tell you how many pages there are. 825 pages, and this is going to be my first book. And this is for the challenges where it's read a book with a cover that matches the colour of your birthstone. I was born in April, and the birthstone for that is diamond. So I was like, okay, white or silver, I guess. This very clearly has a lot of shiny silver on it, so matches my birthstone. And it also works for a book inspired a movie you've already seen, because I haven't technically watched the second season of Game of Thrones, but I've seen so many scenes from it. And I know, bad, but in my defense, I am trying to watch Game of Thrones, but I'm watching it with my big brother, and pinning him down for a night to watch it is taking forever. We are still up to the second episode of the first season. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd already be up to the sixth season, but I promised myself I'd watch it with him. It's not happening very well so far. You'd think it would because we're in COVID, but... Anyway, I'm trying to keep this video a lot shorter, and I don't think I am succeeding. But yes, so the comet's tail spread across the dawn, a red slash that bled above the cracks. So this book is what the second season of Game of Thrones was based on, and I'm very excited to it. It's going to have the War of the Five Kings, like the start of it, appearing in it. So we're going to have Renly, Stannis, Robb, Balon Greyjoy, and Joffrey Baratheon. You can tell my thrill for the last two people. Ugh, it's going to drive me slowly to drink. But I am very excited and get more Tyrion. And this is the book where we meet Brienne of Tarth. Wait, let me just show you. We have a picture of her here somewhere. Brienne! Brienne! Ta-da! And this person is Cersei Lannister. The dichotomy between the two. So we meet Brienne in this one, and I'm so happy. Anyway, that's enough for that one. And I've also been reading, in preparation for that, The World of Ice and Fire, and I'm up to the Westerlands, and that has been so much fun to read again. to be honest with you, I skipped the stupidity of the Targaryens. There's a lot of information for the Targaryens, and I honestly do not care about the Targaryens at this point in time. I may change my mind later on, but at this point, I don't really need to know everything. Okay, the next book is Sacred Rhythms by Ruth Haley Barton. This is a book about spiritual disciplines opening us to God's transforming love and the changes that only God can bring in our lives. So it's all about getting closer to God, and as church is not available at the moment, this is a great way to do it and just get it by yourself. So my mum bought this for me, and I'm really just hoping I'm going to enjoy it, because I'm reading this because my mum got it for me. This is not what I would have chosen to have read, but so it's 168 pages, so it's not that long. I should be able to breeze through it very quickly. Alright, the next, and this is also working for Birthstone. The next book, I'm so excited for this. This is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky. Oh, kiss, please. Thank you. By Becky Albertalli, and this is in the Simon versus the Homo sapiens gender universe. All love Simon. And one of the characters is a Tolkien nerd, and it's got LGBTQ representation, obviously. And I'm just really excited to read it, and this works for read a book that starts with the word nah. And it also works for the first book I touched, because I touched this a lot, because I love the cover. Oh, and for the challenge where it's read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of, I'm counting A Clash of Kings for that, because I've always wanted to read more high fantasy, because I love high fantasy. So, but when I think back, I've probably read more light fantasy than high fantasy. I think the only true high fantasy I've read is the first book in the Throne of Glass series and Lord of the Rings. Probably. Yeah, I think that's all. The next book works for read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. Well, to be fair, this and Game of Thrones can all count for this, because this is in America, this is Game of Thrones is in Westeros, and I live in Australia. This is just a book I feel I should read. It's White Fragility, Why Is It So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism by Robin DiAngelo. This is about systemic racism, typically in America, but I think the lessons we learn it can be applied to everywhere else. And this has 154 words. So that's another really short one, and I'm hoping to just blow through that. And so that's most of the challenges, but there is one challenge that I just cannot do, which is read a book completely outside of your house. I'm in the middle of COVID right now, and I live in Melbourne, and that's just gone into another 6 weeks of lockdown. We're not meant to leave our house except to go to important things like grocery shopping or my practical classes for my nursing course. Other than that, I'm not meant to leave the house. So I can't participate in that part of the challenge. Sorry, I just can't. Because I can't go anywhere, and it is freezing outside. So it's not like I can take myself off to the park and just have a nice chill read. It is freezing, okay? Do you see what I'm wearing? I am inside the house, and I'm wearing a beanie, a scarf, and a fluffy. I'm not going outside to read a book. So I do have a possible 5th book to add to my list. This was going to be the book that I would read outside, Marvel Rising, Heroes of the Round Table, because it's just a comic book, and it's a really short comic book. There's only... Comic books don't have page numbers, but you see how thin this is, right? There's not a lot of pages. So I was going to read this one outside of the house, and I might still read it this coming week for the challenge. If I can manage to read it outside, I'll try. I'll take it with me when I go to Prague on Friday. How about that? And I'm going, actually... No, it's not going to work. I thought for a second I'm getting my hair done, but that's this Friday, so that's not going to work. I could have read it while in the shop getting my hair done, because I'm having it re-bleached, and that's going to take several hours. So I could have read this entire book on the outside, but I can't do that because I'm getting it bleached next week, and the week after that, I will not be doing that. And I don't think I'm allowed to sit in the shopping mall and just read. Because like I said, restrictions have gone back up, so. Yeah. So that is my TBR for the Book-tube-a-thon. Book-tube-a-thon, I'll leave the original video and description down below. It is done by the amazing people, Ariel Bissett, right? Alright, I really struggle with remembering names. Ariel and Raylene, there we go. So, Ariel Bissett and Raylene at Padfoot and Prongs 07, okay? And I will leave a link in the description to their video where they explain the challenges far better than I ever could. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've also ordered their Reading Rush journal because I'm hoping that will help me focus and get my reading done. But it hasn't arrived yet. I ordered it as soon as I was able to order it, as soon as this video dropped. But I live in Australia, and I've been checking the shipping, and it don't think it's even left America yet. So pray for that it arrives. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here because I'm trying to do a shorter video, 1 for memory space and 2 because I realized not everyone has YouTube Red like I do, and they're probably very sick of the ads that crop up in my videos that are 30 minutes long. So I hope you enjoyed. Which book are you most looking forward to me reading? I'll be doing book talks for all of these lovely books because I really enjoy doing book talks. And yeah. Like, comment, maybe even subscribe if you want to. My previous video will be over here. And I just really hope you enjoyed. And I hope you're doing the Book-tube-a-thon too. If you are, let me know what you're reading. I'm really curious to know. Okay, bye guys!